I'm Nathan with CounterShox, and we're going to do a quick install video, so let's get started. First we need to take the front wheel off. The device is going to go up here, and to do that we're going to have to lower the fork tube. So first we'll get a 17, take the front wheel off, and a 10, undo the bolts. We just have to loosen these. We don't take them all the way out. Luckily we're on a brand new 125 here that's gonna come out real smooth. So just pull that axle out, pull the wheel head, set it aside. And then next we're gonna get the front number plate off, so we can see what we're doing once we get the device mounted, the CounterShox device mounted. Slide this down out of the way to lower the fork down. I want to have my my brackets ready to go, and you'll see there's two sizes. There's a slightly larger one and a slightly smaller one for the top. Because of these forks, they taper just a little bit. So we loosen up the bottom one. Doesn't matter which one you loosen first. Undo that. Let that slide down just about an inch or so, and then you'll put your larger bracket on. And you also want to make sure that these bolts are towards the inside, so that when you tighten them up, you've got a smooth piece out here to not get hung up on. And we don't need to tighten these right away. We're just going to set these in here, raise the bike, or raise the fork tube back up, and line the marks back up. And this guy is a 2-line guy. Everybody seems to have their preference. We'll go and grab our CounterShox device and the 2 clamps that hold it on. And what you want to do is get your device on here, your CounterShox device, and just set it up here. Sometimes it's easy to have a little bit of a hand from somebody. Just get these started. And this. So the bottom clamp usually, on most bikes, goes all the way at the bottom of this tube, and then you'll leave the top one somewhat loose. So now what we're trying to do is get this tucked in behind so that the bike doesn't get hung up on anything. And it's best if we can get the CounterShox to sit directly on the fork. So we get it kind of to this point, we can go ahead and tighten up our lower piece, and we can also tighten up, turn the bar sideways, tighten up the clamp back here, and you can see that there's still a little space, so that could still go tighter. And then this one, because it's tapered, can potentially be loose. So what you want to do is keep this as loose as you can. We'll take this side and slide it down, wiggle it down as much as possible. And once we get it there, then we know we've got room to tighten it up. And we can go ahead and snug this up. We don't have to get anything super tight just yet. We want to check everything to make sure we're not hitting on any brake lines, or on some of the XC models there's a CDI box that it does miss, but you've got to make sure you get it placed just right. So if you can see where that's mounted right now, and generally at this point everything's mounted. You know, if you want to torque everything, grab the number plate, set her back in place, make sure it's not hitting anything, and you can see the CounterShox tucks nicely behind there. And from here we'll put this bolt in, put our front wheel back on, and be finished up. Tighten everything up, retorque everything, and you now have the best upgrade you can possibly buy for the money on your bike.